Coming up on this episode of The Power of Real Estate.
Wow.
And I always had a bunny pinata.
Okay.
And so, because, hey, you ain't got a party until you got a pinata.
Did you fill it full of Raisinets?
No.
So when you smack the bunny,
It's just
I'll let you figure that out.
Oh, I know it.
Michelle, you ready?
Does this mic make me look fat?
Of course not. Standing by in 3, 2, 1. She spent over 20 years as a successful realtor and realtor coach, recipient of over 40 sales, leadership, and literary awards from the legendary Music Row in Nashville. This is The Power of Real Estate with Michelle Moore.
Hello, hello, hello. All right, Michelle Moore in the studio with my producer, the one, the only producer, Jimmy.
Well, thank you, Michelle. How are you?
I'm fired up.
You sounds like it. You look a little bit country, too. I'm fired up.
Yeehaw. All right, so I'm excited. We're going to talk about promoting the party.
Okay.
This gets me sometimes. It's so funny. It's so interesting. We're going to talk about some creative ideas. We're going to connect some dots today. This is going to be a great show, if I say so myself. Promote the party. I love promoting a party. It's that high I in me on the disc profile.
You love throwing a party, too.
You know it. And you've been to some of them.
I have.
And so I can throw a good party. So we're going to talk about some of these, and I bet I can guess one of the things you're going to bring up. So let's just see. So promote the party. So we're going to, you're having a broker luncheon, or you're going to do an open house. So I want you to think about it like a party, okay? So you got to promote the party. That's why I call it promote the party. I'm going to give you an example. So I've done this numerous times. You know, I've got 2 sons. Right now they're 14 and 15. But when they were younger, it was always a big ordeal for their birthday. I had some of the best turnouts for their parties. There was no party that was only like 1 or 2 kids, okay? We had blowout parties, 30 kids, 35 kids. And that's not counting parents. I can throw a party. And so let's talk about how do you promote the party? Jimmy, I don't know if you know this, but a broker luncheon is when a real estate agent does some kind of a luncheon that's maybe usually during the day, Monday through Friday, and they invite all the real estate agents in the area. Send out kind of a mass email usually, but and maybe promote it in some way on Facebook. So that's a broker luncheon, and then an open house, you know what that is. So that's usually on the weekend, a Saturday or a Sunday during the afternoon, and it's open to the public. Okay, so you got to promote it. A lot of people are not promoting their party. Okay, so look at it like a party. I always did an amazing invitation, okay? There would be 3 months before the party. I know it's going to be at a jumpy place. I was scouring the internet for some kind of out-of-the-box invitation that was very creative and, you know, had some kind of thing about a kid jumping or whatever on the invitation. And I always like things that actually are 3D. And so it was something that might be attached that, you know, maybe a kid jumping, but he was kind of like raised off from the paper. You know, it's like a die cut, what they call a die cut of a kid jump, and you kind of, you know, do something creative. I did an annual, and this sounds awful, but people remembered it. I didn't do an Easter party. We did an annual Beat the Bunny party.
Wow.
And I always had a bunny pinata.
Okay.
And so, because, hey, you ain't got a party until you got a pinata. And so, especially a kid's party.
Did you fill it full of Raisinets?
No.
So when you smack the bunny,
It's just
I'll let you figure that out.
Oh, I know it. You just going south real quick. All right. So the thing is, the invitation sets the stage, right? The next thing is I would text the parents, and I would say, you know, something about reminder on that Friday before the party that, hey, you know, don't forget, you know, you come into the party, right? Can't
Have
wait
you
to
bought
see
my
you.
kids presents yet?
That's right.
Don't forget.
Can't wait to see you. I always had the biggest, best party cake. We always had a time. I've got some friends that say that their kids call my house the fun house. And so, yeah, I mean, like I said, we always had a piñata. You always had a great invitation. Like, you get the invitation, this is a party you got to go to. And we gave gifts. You always had different kinds of great, like for the Beat the Bunny, we had live bunnies, which we did not beat the live bunnies. But we had live bunnies at the party, and you could pet the bunnies. And there was a little, you know, thing that the lady who owned the bunnies had off to the side in the shade, and we had water and all that. But you could sit just in the little thing that was, you know, little kind of partition, and you could just sit and hold the bunnies and pet bunnies, real live bunnies. And so think about how many kids have never been able to hold a real live bunny. And so it was so many different sensory overload. You know, it was like you got the piñata, you got the toys, you got the games. Of course, we did hiding the eggs. I got my kids up on the island in the kitchen, and we were putting money. And I mean, we always had the best gifts, golden eggs, all that.
Are you doing this again this year? Because I'd like to go. This sounds like fun.
I know, right? And so, but that's the point. And then we had riding toys and all different kinds of stuff outside, basketballs, all that kind of stuff. And so, but the point is, it was one big blowout, and kids were crying when it was time to leave.
Oh, wow.
And then I always had the prettiest cakes also. So we had a cake one time that was a bunny rabbit with big old whiskers. But the cake was in the shape of the bunny's head and all that. It was amazing. Those are the kinds of things you want to have a blowout party. What are you doing for your broker open house? Okay, you just doing the same old thing? Are you, bad food from the cafeteria or from the snack bar at the local grocery store? Like, come up with something good and brag about how great the food is. Brag about the gifts you're giving away. Make sure you got some good sponsors. Have those sponsors there. If you got a lender that'll, put in a $100 gift card or something big, like come up with something good where the value is just unbelievable.
Don't be afraid to beat the bunny.
That's right. And promote that. Promote it like crazy. And so call people. Hire someone to call somebody. Call people for a few hours and invite people, like a personal invitation, whatever. Create an event on Facebook, which does not take any time at all, and then make sure that you're inviting all your realtor friends and getting that, posting in that event page and all that kind of stuff as well. If you're doing an open house, promote it. Make sure you got a great flyer, you got professional photography, you got all this stuff, great trendy thing, and talk about all the things you're going to have there. I did an open house for an $800,000 listing of mine a few months ago, and it was right before Christmas. I had these beautiful Christmas cookies. I had gone to Party City, and I got these little clear plastic cups that were on stems that look like wine glasses, and I had sparkling Welch's grape juices. And, the kids, the adults, everybody was walking around this $800,000 home with these plastic little clear, wine glasses that had sparkling grape juice in it, and eating these nice, beautiful Christmas cookies. And so on these pretty white napkins and all my branding and my business card, all of that. So it looked great. It was the prettiest open house, right, with some flowers. And even other realtors that came by said, wow, this is really pretty. Wow. Mm-hmm. I mean, they were, because I had presentation down, right? Mm-hmm. And so you want to do things like that. You want to promote the party, and then you want to have a great event when they get there. So you want to have some great food. And, you could say that on the invitation, be like, and by the way, we're going to have some awesome food. Not just, we're going to have some food, we're going to feed you. Hey, look, no one's going to be more excited about what you're doing than you, right? Mm-hmm. I had a birthday party last year, and we called it a dirty birthday party. And I've done that numerous times. And so it's dirty birthday party was everybody brought a gift that they got from Christmas or whatever, and we're going to celebrate everybody's birthday. So we did a spin on what the people call like white elephant or dirty Santa party at Christmas. Yeah. Well, my birthday's at the end of January, so we did a dirty birthday party. And people are laughing, but guess what? Everybody left with gifts, right? You were there.
I was.
And you know what? I had it sponsored.
I was going to bring that up.
I knew it. All right, Producer Jimmy. So the birthday invitations, what did they say? Sponsored by MLJ Title, Escrow and Title.
Yeah.
I got a lot of realtor friends. A lot of realtors going to be there at that party. You know what? I think I'm going to get me a sponsor.
And I had to tell you later, I was like, you're the only one I know that could get their birthday party sponsored.
I got no shame in my game, baby. And you know what? The sponsor was more than happy to be there. I raved about him. I plugged it during the party. But we had the best time. And you know what? We had great food. Everybody, remember the Nothing Bundt cakes? Mm-hmm. Those suckers are expensive.
Yeah.
But boy, I had some. People are like, ooh, Nothing Bundt cakes. Those are my favorite cakes. Well, I knew that. A lot of people are going to love those cakes. So you got to have great food. You got to, you got to really promote it. I was texting people. And so what did we end up with? About 46 people there.
Yeah.
Kids upstairs screaming, running around. In fact, we were screaming louder than the kids were laughing and carrying on. Everybody was having a blast. The kids were asking after the party, what were y'all doing down there?
and if you do a party like this, make sure you have a husband like Michelle who just kind of like shakes it up. Because all Jeff was doing was trying to start trouble.
I know.
Oh, you don't want that. You don't want this.
Steal this over here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. And then I had producer Jimmy, and I had a couple other guys. Robert Elam with United Structural Systems. He used to own a stand-up comedy place, so he's hilarious. And so it was just, one thing after another. But guess what? We only had one title company there.
That's right.
And so they were right in the middle of it all, and called them up and was like, hey, you know what? Thank you so much for tonight. And, it was at my home. People want to feel like they know you, part of your personal life, see your kids running around with other kids, all that. We let people bring their kids, whatever.
And not only did you plug them, you allowed them to get up and speak for a few minutes. And then, of course, everybody knew they paid for the barbecue. So we're like, okay, cool, she can talk.
That's right. Yeah, we're all used to that. We're realtors. But you know what? That was a great exposure for them. It was fun. It was relaxed. But yeah, hey, thinking outside the box. But I promoted that party. I had people RSVPing all the way up to that day. And I was like, we're going to be happy to have you. Come on. And I didn't, I had extra food. And so I think we had like 2 little miniature nothing but cakes left over, and that was it. I mean, I'd never spent so much money on cake before, though. But it was worth it. And that's the point. No one's going to be more excited about what you're doing than you. So get to thinking outside the box and make sure people know. And I was texting, a graphic that I did, a really pretty little, image of the invitation. I did it in Canva, and I sent it out to everybody. And so MLJ Escrow and Title, the title company, was on there. And it was funny because you were like, did you just really have your birthday party sponsored? and I was like, well, it was on the invitation. You're like, yeah, I saw that, but it didn't really click, But
I thought maybe they paid for the invitations or something.
Yeah, they were more than happy to pay for the party. And so, but it helped in all different kinds of ways. People on my team, people I sponsor, affiliate members got to network with other realtors and whatever. Everybody wins. And so we had a blast. It was crazy fun, and everybody left with a gift. So that's what I'm talking about. So I didn't just send out a text message and call it a day. I was following up with people. I can't wait to see you. So responding, oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see you. I had someone teaching a class in a couple of weeks, had a realtor text me and say, hey, I just signed up for this class you're going to be doing with Nashville House and Home and Garden magazine. And I said, oh, goody. I never get to see who's coming because the sign up is through the magazine until I get there. And so it's great to know you're coming. I can't wait to see you. And she texted back, said, I can't wait to see you too. And so that's the point. Like, no one's going to be more excited than you. So get excited. Like, be fired up about what you're doing. And if you're not, then you might be in the wrong business, really. So, that's just that's one of those things. But get unique and do things different. And and do a tie down close. You're coming tomorrow, right? That kind of thing. Just make sure that, and I'm laughing because we're doing a birthday party for my son tonight, and I just got a text from the lady who bakes the cake and said, your cake is gorgeous. It's done. I'll see you in a little while.
Are you going to beat the bunny tonight?
No bunny, but yeah. But, that's the kind of thing. It's just, but I got a gorgeous cake for him. And so, but that's the thing. It just sets the tone. And so I hope this gives you some ideas to get creative. Do some things different. Just be different. I'm left-handed. My maiden name was Mattingly. I just, I always saw myself as a little different. When I got married to my husband, my last name changed to Moore, and I was like, I might as well be a Smith. I was like, I'm just going to be like everybody else. But you know what? You got to be different and find that way, that law of differentiation, and get excited. I hope this helps get those creative ideas flowing. Don't just do what everybody else does. Promote that party that you're having. Think of everything that you're doing as one big party. And if you don't like to go to parties or have parties, then change. Go to realestatecoachingsimplified.com. You can click on up in the upper right-hand corner. There's a drop-down menu that says resources, and there's our store there where there's some different tools to help you succeed. One of my favorite things is that there are some inspirational cards on there, the width of a business card. And it's so interesting. I was talking with an agent the other day, and she said, today's word was such and so. She was telling me what her word was. And she goes, I have my inspirational cards that I got from you on my desk. And so we have some of those. There's a 1-word series, a 2-word series, and a 3-word series. And so they're faith-based, they're inspirational, and they are encouraging for you. Everybody needs some encouragement every single day. And I look forward to talking with you next time right here on The Power of Real Estate with Michelle Moore.
Realtors, if you're ready to jumpstart your business, Michelle has your realtor coaching covered at realestatecoachingsimplified.com. Everything from coaching online teachings to in-person programs. Join us next time for The Power of Real Estate with Michelle Moore.